These home insurance premiums are outrageous. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Kareem with NewTX Realty. I'm a real estate broker and investor here in Dallas, Texas. And today we're going to be talking about these drastic home insurance increases. Basically, we're going to talk about, some of the things you can do to prepare. If your home insurance is going through the roof and that escrow account is looking crazy, you're going to want to tap into this YouTube video. I mean, it's getting so bad that people are being forced to sell their properties since they can't even afford the home insurance rates. People are literally being caught off guard, and this is causing their escrow account to come up short. When your escrow account is short, your loan servicer is literally going to send you a notice basically saying, hey, we're just going to raise your payment $500 a month. And yes, this is happening in Dallas, but this is happening all over the country. Yes, you thought that payment was fixed? Nope. I guess you didn't think about that property insurance going up. Property taxes, that's going to be for another video. But as the saying goes, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We're in a home insurance crisis. How do I know we're in a home insurance crisis? Let me show you. This is how I know we're in a home insurance crisis. So this right here is a printout from my home insurance from 2022. And as you can see, we got travelers here. And I don't just have my primary home insurance insured through them. I have my rental property. I have my vehicles. I have my real estate brokerage, my errors and omissions insurance, and my liability insurance. I also have, what's that other? I got my umbrella policy. I got everything covered under travelers. This price that you're about to see, this is literally just for my primary residence. So this is one home, not the cars, not anything else, just the one home. This is April 19th, 2022 for a total $2,829. Now, mind you, this is in 2022. So this was my yearly cost for my primary residence home insurance. Let's see what it is for 2023. Ooh, $3,888. This is going from 2022 to 2023. I'm like, all right, so we're talking about $1,000. All right, okay, that may not be too bad. But I just got my renewal for this year. What are we looking at for this year? $5,207. And literally, the coverages are the same as last year. Travelers, why are you doing it to me? Why are you doing it to me? But this is how I know we're in a home insurance crisis. From 2022 to 2023, that was an increase of 37.4%, roughly. When you calculate all these increases, that was a whopping 84%. 84% from 2022, $2,800 to $5,200 in 2 years. I want to ask you, what would you do if let's say your credit card bill jumped 84% in 2 years? Or even maybe, let's say, your car payment or your grocery bill or any goddamn thing. Guys, this is not normal. I didn't call, I emailed my insurance broker. I'm like, hey, what the heck is going on here? Like this is ridiculous. And you know what this woman told me? She said, actually, you got the best deal possible. And I've already reshopped your rate before we sent you this. This is the lowest you're going to pay because why? You got a 1% deductible. And not only do you have 1% deductible, you also have a long-standing service with Travelers. You've been an amazing client. And on top of that, you have basically all your business and your vehicles and your personal and private stuff insured through Travelers. So they gave you the best price. And I'm like, what can I do to get to what am I going to do? Like, I can't just keep paying, 84% increases every 2 years. And she sent me an email and said, you know what? This is just what it is. If you cannot afford this, I would advise you to sell your assets because this is probably going to get worse. I was mind blown. Now, thank God I have the ability to afford it, but a lot of people don't. Hence, why we have delinquency rates through the roof and why we have people being forced to sell their property. It's insane, guys. It's insane. This is not just a Dallas thing. This is not just, the southwest area of the country. It's the whole country. Insurance companies are even pulling out of states. Like, it really is insane. U.S. home insurance premiums may hit a record this year, report warns. Home insurance rates are expected to reach a record high this year. Oh yeah, we see that already. With the biggest increases occurring in states prone to severe weather events, according to a new analysis. So it seems that the states that have severe weather events. So you look at California. California got earthquakes and droughts and forest fires. You look at Florida. They got hurricanes galore. So I'm like, well, what about Texas? Oh my gosh. We have flooding. We have flooding down in Houston, Harris County, and we have hail up here in Dallas County. Texas is projected to have the fifth highest insurance rates in the country, averaging $4,437 per home. Many Americans are motivated to buy a home because they think their housing costs will remain fixed or stable when compared to renting. But this trend of significant insurance rate hikes make housing costs more unpredictable. That right there in a nutshell is the reason why I did this video. I get calls from clients and they ask me, Kareem, what the heck is going on? I bought this house 3 years ago and my monthly payment is $1,000 more than when I first bought the house. Like, I can't keep affording this. I can't keep affording every single year. They just send me a notice. Hey, we're raising your payment another $300, another $400, another $500. And home insurance is one of the main reasons why this is happening. And unfortunately, it's becoming a flashpoint. Home insurance is becoming a flashpoint in the U.S. as damage from thunderstorms pick up and as climate change increases the frequency and severity of natural disasters. In the 1980s, the country experienced about 3 disasters a year that caused damages of at least $1 billion each. In the 2010s, that climbed to 13 per year. Last year, so this is 2023, and so you might as well say in 2023, the U.S. endured a record 28 weather and climate disasters that caused at least $1 billion in damages each. So when it comes to understanding this huge surge in home insurance premiums, here it is right here. Insurance companies are basically losing money. And they're losing money. Why? Because they're paying out claims for their clients. And why are they paying out so many claims? Because we are having a record amount of weather and climate disasters. This is insane. This is insane. So now that we understand, okay, this is the landscape. What impact is this having on homeowners all across the country, as well as homeowners just in Dallas? Because that's one of the main things I get asked. Hey, Kareem, what am I going to do about this? Okay, well let's see how some people are dealing with this. As home insurance shoots up, DFW owners in shock. So Ivy Turner planned to pay for his new roof with a loan after a surprising discovery about his home insurance. His payout was about $10,400. His deductible was $4,280. So, right off the bat, that right there, I can tell that this individual had a very high deductible insurance premium. And to everyone watching this video, I hope you guys are reading through your insurance policy and understanding what your policy covers and what your deductible is. Let's keep going. This individual needed a loan to replace his roof. What did he do? He prayed on it. Now you know how bad the insurance industry got to be for you to need a new roof, and you like, I got to pray on this. I can't even. I file a claim with my insurance company because I had a catastrophe that I need to be taken care of, and the numbers that came back, it blew my mind so much. I got to pray on this. That's insane. But let's read on. His deductible was basically half the price of the roof, which is very unusual. Why is his deductible almost half the price of the roof? Let's see what the insurance agent said. It's not uncommon anymore. I've got some companies that are 3% deductible now. I've got one carrier that's a 5% deductible. Oh my God. A 3% deductible, a 5% deductible. Insurance companies are basically forcing you to pay for the disaster. And it makes you think, okay, well, why do I have insurance? Not only are the insurance companies raising the prices, they're also lowering the coverages and at the same time increasing the deductible. And in some places, they're just outright canceling the insurance. I mean, of course, we already see what's happening in Florida and happening in California. And dun dun dun, it's happening in Texas. It is happening in Texas. Most people who are paying $2,000 in 2020 are now paying $5,000 a year in homeowners insurance for an average home in the Dallas area. What the heck? How does he know that? It's as if he looked at my insurance policy. Because my insurance policy for 2024, which is due in about a week, $5,200. That's insane. He said, depending on your renewal cycle, you may even see a 40% increase. And that's year over year. And it makes sense because for my insurance, I went 2022 to 2024. For those 2 years, my insurance premium jumped 84%. This is unsustainable. This is unsustainable. And again, this is one of the reasons why I'm making this video. And what's the second reason? Let's get a little close on this. He said the second factor behind higher home insurance rates is inflation. Oh my God. If you haven't seen the inflation video that I did, go ahead and check my page. It's on there. The cost of construction, supply chain issues, resulting in increase in supply of product, construction, labor, materials, he explained. And so carriers have raised the replacement value of the homes, which adds and compounds the natural disaster rate increases. Not good news for North Texas. It's crazy out here, guys. And then with all this stuff going on, what does this individual do? He's still praying. Turner didn't end up taking out a loan for his new roof. I just felt this is the family. He decided to make it this year's Christmas roof. I just really believe that you can't be on your knees praying for God to bless you, and then those blessings come in, and then you just hoard the blessings you got to give back to people in the community. He donated all materials, and his crews donated their time and talent. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. But it also underscores just the crisis that we are currently in. This man needs a new roof, and he's a veteran, but he can't afford it. Luckily, these individuals were able to donate it to him, but they're not going to donate to everybody. I want to make this clear to you guys. If you want good insurance, you're going to have to pay for it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with extremely high out-of-pocket costs and terrible coverage. And that goes against the whole reasoning for having insurance in the first place. Like, what are some of the solutions that you can, or the alternatives you can look to when you trying to cut your insurance costs? Guys, I'm gonna give it to you straight. It's basically nothing. The one thing that you can do is just prepare to pay higher home insurance costs. You can read all the articles. They're going to say, okay, well, shop your policy, which is okay, great. Go ahead and shop your policy. Review your coverage. Great. Go ahead and review your coverage. Make sure you don't have too much coverage. Make sure your coverage is adequate for your needs. There's a ton of things they say you can do. Oh, well, don't file any claims. Make sure your credit is good. All these things. But at the end of the day, all these insurance companies are raising their home insurance premiums. You have to budget for higher insurance costs. You have to be prepared. And how do you get prepared? That is making sure you're budgeting your money, making sure you understand, okay, well, if my insurance premium is this amount this year, then next year it may go up 30 to 40%. And that's something that I have to keep in mind. When you're out shopping, swiping the credit card, going on trips, make sure you have in the back of your head, hey, what's going on with my house, my property taxes, my home insurance? These are things that are very, very often overlooked. This can save you a headache, but it can also save your home. And one thing I always tell my clients, especially my first-time home buyers, hey, when you buy a home, give it a year or two before you make any major purchases. Why do I say that? When people buy a home, especially first-time home buyers, the main thing they do is just focus on the home itself. The one thing you want to have in mind are those ancillary costs. It's not just the home insurance that takes the back seat. Like I said, it's also the property taxes. It's also the spending, the credit cards and all that stuff. We got to make sure that whenever we purchase our home, we understand going into it that these things are coming up. As always, if these videos provide value to you or someone you know, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell on the YouTube channel, and share this video for more valuable financial insights. This is Kareem with NewTX Realty. Until next time.